La 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 la. La 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 la. She really hates him, it's really true.
Whenever you're ready.
Test 1, 2, 3. Even though we test before, it's always good to test when you go on the air. You know that? Everywhere does it. Testing.
I don't get it. Why?
Why? I don't know. In case.
Like from the 2 seconds ago that we just did it till now?
Mm-hmm. Because we weren't on the air 2 seconds ago, but now we're on the air. So now people.
On the air?
Yeah, we're on the air. Or, you know.
We're being recorded?
Yeah, to go on the air.
I mean.
What do you say?
It's not radio.
Yeah, it's like, well, yeah, it is. Same as radio, basically. Like when you go into a studio, there'll be a light on air, right? Have you seen it everywhere?
No. What does it say?
On air.
I have no idea what that means.
Yes, you do. You're trying to be
I don't
funny.
know what on air. Well, who says stuff like that? Like who? This is you. You're like this. This is a can. You ever see a can? They put liquids in it. It's a can.
I never
So you walk around saying things that people already know.
No.
Why are you doing this now?
I forgot, and we're just going to knock it out and get it
Well,
out
anytime you in your head you go on air, you go, oh, I better get my gum going first. It's the most disgusting thing that.
What? Put a piece of gum in your mouth? Oh, really? Exaggerator?
Did you just fart?
No,
well?
I don't want to do the gum into the mic. Oh my God. Already you're starting with me. Can you just be peaceful?
Do you think that it's me starting with you? You had nothing to do with it?
Maybe putting the gum in a little later than.
I mean, I'm sitting here. I'm not I don't have headphones on. I can hear.
Well, I wish I heard that at night. Do it again?
You can. Just leave and go to your fucking behind Walmart or whatever.
Oh, back to the behind Walmart? Oh, brother. I don't even think there is a behind Walmart. You know what's behind Walmart? Automotive auction.
Oh, is that what they're calling it?
Yeah.
Let's see what kind of car you have. You go, oh, I got a compact.
I don't have a compact. I have a sports car. A compact.
I'm talking about your dick, you know.
What?
God, you don't get it? You used to always go to Walmart. The joke was that there was some kind of like, you get your cock sucked behind Walmart.
Ew.
Right? So then you go, it's an auto thing. So then I was saying, oh, like the joke is that you refer to your car as your dick is a car. And you go, oh, I got a compact.
Oh, so you're saying it's small?
That was the joke, yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
I realize now in your old age, you can't take any jokes about yourself. So no matter what I say to you, you get so offended and mad.
That's not true.
You're more offended and mad than any transgender teen ever in the world. Like you get way more upset by anything than anyone else.
Maybe I identify as a transgender teen.
Well, then go ahead.
19, not young.
So someone that could still get his cock sucked behind a Walmart without anyone going to jail.
Yeah, my compact.
Oh.
Before we get started, I just want to say what a great time I had at the Arlington Draft House over the weekend. I thought...
you get offended at all by anyone?
I thought the numbers were going to... Oh, well, hold on. Let me take a sip of my
Let
coffee.
go. Let me list what I did this weekend that no one cares about.
I'm not listing anything.
Let me tell you about what happened this weekend. I got a deep fried turkey burger and I thought it wasn't going to sell out, but it did sell out and it was good. And then I came home and this weekend I'm in Pennsylvania. Like that's how you.
Oh, really? You think that's what I was going to say? That's not what I was going to say.
You're going to definitely be like, mad about what you thought the numbers were going to be, happy about what the numbers ended up being, which no one cares about. No one gives a shit.
Yeah, well, maybe other club owners are listening.
No other if another club owner was listening to this podcast, you'd never get another lick of work.
Another lick of work? Okay, Calamity Jane.
You'd never get another lick of work.
Whoa, boy, you
right.
better keep those numbers down. You
No,
never get
because
another
you're
lick
not
of work.
funny on this podcast. You choose not to be.
I'm
You
funny.
choose to
I'm
be
funny
angry
sometimes.
And offended.
I'm not angry and offended.
Oh,
This time.
compact. Oh, what are you saying about my dick?
Okay. Loose puss. Welcome to Rich and Loose Puss, our new what
do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
Okay, catch your mitt. Anyhow, it was.
You're not gonna
What? Keep going and
do
exaggerate like you.
Like some kind of sandwich, corned beef.
Oh,
Corned beef sandwich. You're not gonna do that one?
I don't eat meat.
One of my favorites, Nikki Glazer, describes her vagina as a hastily packed suitcase.
That's funny. I like that.
That's good.
I like that one.
That's real good.
It was such a great turnout, and so Friday it was myself and a host, and I just said to the host, just say easy intro. It's been on HBO and Netflix. That's easy. Nope. And I said, keep it calm, no exciting. Hey, you're right, none of that shit. I don't like it. Comes out, does the exact opposite our next act. And he's reading it off the paper. He couldn't remember HBO and Netflix. He read it. And then he throws in, and Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony have not been on the air in 30 fucking years.
Well, not quite, but yeah.
Whatever.
What do you think, 15?
I don't know. Anyhow, so I fucking smashed him a little. What a fucking... They don't listen. All right? You don't listen. Now, if you ever think, hey, this guy wants to work with you again, what's the first thing that's going to come to my mind? Him not listening and fucking up. Anyhow, so then I said, put a female on as a guest spot on Saturday.
You can't say female. Oh. It sounds like you're doing some kind of like nature show in the wild. Well, the female comes in to the pack now.
Well, what do you say? A lady?
A woman? A woman?
What's the difference between a female and a woman?
Just the way that you say it's so disconnected from a human.
No, not at all. I said,
I gotta bring a female in.
Yeah, bring a female.
It's
Order
so
a
weird.
Female.
It's so weird. Honestly, I know that you love saying it.
That's because you think you're a female.
I don't know what that means.
You're more of a male than a female.
Okay, well, I use she, her, if you're questioning it.
Why don't you just
Last
use Bonnie?
night, Rich didn't understand what they, them meant. How does this stuff, like, get past you? I don't get... I go, we're watching a TV show, The Last of Us. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Something like that. And I said, this actress, well, I guess this actor identifies as...
No, she's an actress. It's a girl.
No. This actor identify in the show she plays a girl, but in real life she identifies, I'm trying to explain to you, as they, them. Rich goes, what does that mean? I go, yeah, how do you not know what that means? That's her. Rich, she's a girl. I go, she doesn't identify as male or female.
Yeah, well, guess what bathroom she's using?
This person is non-binary.
What bathroom is she using?
Whatever. Why angry?
I'm not angry.
Who gives a shit?
Just like I said,
it doesn't matter to you whatsoever. It doesn't affect your life in any fucking way.
Not at all.
Except for that.
Yes, if I do say something wrong. If I say something wrong, it affects my life.
Well, you're about to right now. I can already hear you going for it.
I'm not going to say anything wrong. I'm very open-minded. If a guy feels like he's a woman and identifies as a woman and wants to get a sex change to become a woman, or if a woman feels like
what if they're not getting a sex change? What if they're just identifying as a woman?
All right. Then they're identifying as something.
Okay. Yeah, but you don't like the non-binary.
No, it makes no sense. You're something in life. You're not nothing. You're something.
Well, you are something. You're non-binary.
That's-
You're saying I don't adhere to the male female.
Well, guess what? That's, in my opinion, I think that's.
but you get so
ridic-
angry. I don't
It's
understand.
ridiculous.
Like it's so funny. Like if you thought like 100 years ago, you're like the biggest fights on the planet in 100 years are going to be over gender and masks.
I don't fight. I
They
don't.
think it's like weird
gender and what?
masks.
I don't fucking. First of all, I don't bring it up. It doesn't phase my life. But if someone asks my opinion, then I think
Who asked your opinion?
you did.
No,
You said last night. You
I
said
did, and I just said they identify as they them. I was just
to me.
telling you a bit.
I'm
of
not trying
information.
to piss anybody off, but you're something. Oh, look
They
at
are
people.
something. They're non-binary.
It's they who
Listen,
came
I
up with
hate
this?
the they them because it's the hardest one.
It's so dumb.
But
Can I finish and then we can get back?
but it is something.
So I said, I like a female on the show to do a guest spot. Saturday.
So you don't learn nothing.
I don't learn nothing.
Mm.
Okay. You do what you do. You say what you say, and I say what I say. I don't say it in malice. Okay. You like that, huh?
It's fascinating to me that someone could be like, I don't know if that's like correct. And then you're like, I'm doing it. Like, why would
What do you mean if that's correct? It's how I talk. It's how
Okay, Joe. Okay, Joe.
Joe.
Joe. Jew.
Why? I didn't say that.
I'm not saying it with
if-
malice. I'm
if I
just saying
said-
I want a Jew on the show.
Well,
Can I
then
get
say
a
that.
Jew on the show?
Yeah, that'd be nice. But most shows have one because we're the best comics. Well, we were at one point.
When no other kind of person was doing it?
Oh yeah, nobody was doing comedy.
Well, there was white guys, but they're not. There was no black guys or
Oh, really?
black women.
Nipsey
or,
Russell, Fred Sanford, Red Fox,
Stop.
Red
Stop.
Fox.
I can't do the podcast with you anymore.
Why?
If you keep pulling out your chin and chewing your gum and all that, I'm not doing it anymore.
So then I forgot we're in the dressing room. Myself, the host,
The female?
the young lady comic. And-
How about just woman?
I don't like it. And then,
Or the middle?
yeah, she wasn't in the middle. She was doing a guest spot.
Okay, the guest spot.
And then DC Benny walks in. I forgot I told him he can do a guest spot,
Oh,
which
The
it was
male.
good. It was good to see him. I like talking with him. We talked about the show he was on with Leslie. What was it? Supermarket Sweeps or something.
mm-hmm.
He couldn't do the second season. He got sick or something right as they were getting ready to tape.
How did they find someone to replace him?
I don't know, but it was good to see him. He went on, then I went on, and the shows were just amazing. It was a lot of fun. So, I just want to thank the Arlington Draft House. I haven't been there in years.
They're not listening.
Oh, they are.
Why don't
People
you
listen.
send a text? That's
I did.
Okay, then that's enough. Then to be on the fucking podcast. Like, is that what you're doing? Is that
I'm
what you're
thanking. I'm
doing?
thanking.
I know, but you always have been like, first of all, I just want to talk to, I was on radio and it was wonderful. And I just want to say thank you.
Oh, and I want to thank the sports junkies for having me
They're
on.
not listening.
Yeah, they listen.
They're not listening.
Some of them, one or two of them listen. There's four of them. The sports junkies for having me on. And I give those guys a shout out on Sirius Radio, and they hear about it. They go, "Thanks for the shout out." So I'm giving them a shout out now.
Oh my God. On our podcast.
Yes.
I mean,
What?
it's just so funny. It's just, that's what you do this for.
That's what. Do it.
The podcast, I just realized why you do it. Like, it's just some weird thing in your head where you can sort of get ahead
in a weird way.
Not at all.
It's not about like
thanking.
let me be the funniest person I can be on this podcast so that more people come to my shows. For whatever reason, that's not the thought process. The thought process is I will go slog these shows
Are
through.
you swimming now?
I'll slog through these shows and then I'll thank them.
That was funny.
And then they'll think, oh, he's a great guy because he thanked me on his podcast. And then you'll get rebooked. That's how you think.
No, that's not how I think. I thank when thanking. I don't thank all the time. I thank when it's in when I should thank.
Well, I want to thank Cineflix
Yeah.
for doing an exclusive in Variety.
That was you thanked it by.
Why would I thank them? I've already thanked them. They're not listening to my podcast. And if they are,
Our podcast.
they're going to take away my fucking show.
No.
They'll be like, Jesus, we thought you were funny. But all you do is yell at your husband. Like, that's the thing is that I really, really don't want to be that fucking hacky couple where, oh, the wife is so smart and the husband's so dumb.
You think I'm dumb? That's really nice to say because I'm not dumb.
Do you remember before 2 minutes ago when I was like, oh, you get so offended at everything. You're not fun anymore.
Yes, I am. I was fun last night. I'm not fun.
Yes, I am. You get so offended. You don't have a sense of humor about yourself anymore.
I do. I'm
First
fucking
of all,
laughing up.
If somebody was to say, pick one of these people to be the smart one and one of them to be the dumb one, which one do you think which category do you think most people would put us in?
It depends what you're considering
It's
smart.
Rich.
Oh, really? You think you're that much smarter?
No, I think I'm a tiny, tiny bit smarter than you, which must
No,
be
you
irritating.
think you're a lot more smarter than me. You'll say.
You know what I think? I think about things more, and I think that I continue to try to like learn things where I think you shut down on the learning.
Oh, really? I read the internet every day. See what's going on in the world.
Yet you didn't know the they, them pronouns.
So I don't have to know
That's
everything.
your response. It's just been the conversation.
Not my conversation. Do you think I have to be interested in everything you're interested in?
No, it's not that. I'm not even interested in it, but it's impossible to get around.
I see it all the time, and I don't look it up. I didn't care. I don't care about that. Doesn't affect me in any way.
I'm just saying, and I know that you can't ever.
You didn't know
agree.
there was a school shooting yesterday. I told you that.
I think it was 2 days ago.
No, there was yesterday or Monday. Maybe it was 2 days ago.
Okay, well, that's the one that I was talking about. Then you go, it was yesterday. And I go, there's another one yesterday.
Yes, Tuesday morning. Anyhow, there's no need to argue. We went out and celebrated Bonnie's birthday last night, and it was almost a major catastrophe that turned out to be.
Okay, this is actually pretty funny. And Rich is not going to be funny about it because he no longer knows how to make fun of himself. Even though
really?
that's a number one tenet of being a hilarious person. But look at him. He's getting ready, already defensive and anger.
I'm just sitting listening. I'm getting ready to listen to your
No, but when
your
is the
wrong
last
description.
time? When is the last time you laughed about yourself?
17 hours ago. Or I don't know, yesterday. It's too early today, but yesterday. Let's go.
Did
Go.
you? Okay, so I said, let's go to that Mexican restaurant where they make guacamole.
No, I said you want to go to that Mexican restaurant.
okay.
I brought it up.
All right.
Okay.
Yes. All right. Calm down. I can't believe how much fucking all right, okay that I have to do on a daily basis to you.
You never do it.
I'm constantly like, okay. All right.
Oh my
all
God.
right.
Why don't you just
This
write
is,
a
this is
list?
all I do, walk around the house. Okay. All right. Okay.
That's me. That's me going, yeah, next time I'll do it. Don't worry. No,
Richard.
Oh,
Richard.
Bonnie.
Richard.
Bonnie.
Richard.
Go. Now let's hear about how I put together a beautiful birthday.
Okay, so I go, okay, yeah, let's go to that place that makes guacamole by the table.
No, I said we should go there.
So,
And you
so
said-
then I'm agreeing that in this story, you get all the credit. You
I don't want
thought
the
of
credit.
it.
I
He
thought
says,
of
let's
it.
go to this.
Hold on. I go, what is Bonnie like? Let me remember. What did Bonnie like in the past? Oh, this is what Bonnie would like for her birthday.
And
I
also,
remember.
he gave me these.
No, I gave you 2 pairs.
What is wrong with you? What is the matter? There's no joy or happiness. It's
joy.
just no. Your whole being is just constantly like defend, deflect, defend, deflect. It
What's
must get
the-
exhausting. Take a little, lighten up, lighten up.
I'm very litten. That's why I
So good,
identify.
very smart, very intelligent, way smarter than me. He's littened up.
No, litten is past
Oh, he
tense.
gave you these. Very cute. No, 2 pairs.
No, he gave me these and another pair.
I wish you'd given me a fucking bullet in the brain.
Oh, whoa.
Get it out. Okay. So Rich, suggests the Mexican restaurant. Okay. This
I'm
is
not
very
sure.
important. Rich suggests, he even calls it the Mexican restaurant.
But why did he suggest it? Because he knew Bonnie liked it.
Great. I love that.
Get deeper.
Thank you.
You don't go deep enough
Okay.
sometimes.
He thought about it, as we just heard. I'll repeat it if he wants. I don't know if he thinks that part got cut out or something. He thought about it. He said, what did Bonnie like? She liked the Mexican restaurant that they make the guacamole by the table.
Yeah.
You get a margarita there. Perfect. Okay.
Yep.
So he pulls up to a restaurant called Spain. Okay, that's the name of the restaurant. I go, this is not a Mexican restaurant. He goes, yeah, this is the place. This is the place.
I thought it was the place, and I thought maybe they had 2 different types of food. We did eat there once, I'm pretty sure.
Well, we go in, it's 100% meat.
No, there was.
It was 100%. It's
I
like
saw one.
they walk around and they shave the
No,
meat
that's
off. the stuff.
Portuguese.
Spain. He goes, do you have guacamole? The guy goes, no. Rich is so furious because Rich can't get out of his head that that's not a Mexican restaurant, even though the name of it is called Spain.
So
Is that insane? So Rain and I are like, I mean, this is, by the way, smartest man on the planet.
I thought they might have 2 different types of food. You never been to there's a restaurant in
Here comes the defense and deflect.
You're right.
Portion of the show. You can't just laugh at it. It's such a dumb mistake.
It's not
you
a mistake.
can't laugh at it.
It was a mistake, but not not being stupid.
It is being stupid.
It's not being
It's
stupid.
being completely stupid.
There was that restaurant in New York that had
it's called
Cuban food and Chinese food. All right, so I thought maybe they had.
Just on the off chance. Sometimes I go to a Japanese restaurant and I think maybe they'll have Cuban food as well.
Well,
we
guess
never
what?
know.
Hey,
Yes,
Jen-
it's a Japanese restaurant.
Oh
But
yeah.
maybe
Oh yeah. How about
maybe they also make subs. It's possible they also do subs.
Oh yeah. How about Jumbo Palace?
Yeah, but we know about
Japanese
that.
and
You
Chinese.
wouldn't just randomly
I
pick
didn't
a
randomly.
restaurant that's like, hey, it wouldn't say Chinese restaurant, right? And then you go, oh well, but maybe they have spaghetti. They might also have spaghetti. You never
No.
know. Some
No.
restaurants do fusion stuff. So
Yeah.
but
well,
it's
I thought that was the place we went to because nobody remembered where. Because we wanted to go to a place we already went to, and I thought
but
that was it.
Well, that wasn't it.
Yeah, that
And
wasn't
he
it.
can't see the humor in it. You can't.
I don't think it's
How do
an
you
honest-
even do stand up? Is it just you making fun of other people?
I don't make fun of other people. I do bits. I
But
got
what do you
7
make-
albums.
Again, listen to yourself. You're like a fucking Rain Man. You're mentally handicapped. You're like, I got 7 albums. It's
What do
like,
you think is making fun
You know
of
what
people?
intelligence is?
Yes.
Being able to laugh at yourself. Lighten up.
I'm very lit.
No. You're not. You're not. You're just defending stuff that's so silly that you could be making jokes at your own expense right now that would be hilarious. But for whatever reason, you're so scared of you already seem dumb. Everyone who's heard this story now goes, what an idiot. And then you go, no, because of this.
Well, they don't go, what an idiot. They go, he made an honest mistake.
Okay, then what would a humorous person do in that situation after they've made an honest mistake?
Get in the car and go find the real restaurant. That's what we did.
How about if they're on a podcast and they're talking about it?
Telling the story? What's funny about it's not a funny story, it's a story.
First of all, just use your normal speaking voice. You're yelling into the mic.
Oh, okay. I didn't mean to yell. I'm sorry. You think I was yelling?
I like, though, that you're going to now use this to get away from the other thing. It's good.
Well, am I trying to get away from the other thing?
Yeah, no, you're like, okay, this yelling thing I can win.
Well, Bonnie is going.
I'm just suggesting possibly that somewhere along the way, anytime anyone makes fun of you, instead of laughing about it.
A lot of times people make fun of me and I laugh about it. Everywhere I go.
Not Raina or I.
Okay, just don't say everybody. Say when Rain and I.
Well, when Rain and I, in our own home family,
team up on me all the
we're
time.
Not teaming up on you. You say stuff that's so funny sometimes, and we can't stop laughing. And then instead of laughing along and having fun and seeing the joy that you're bringing people, you just start doubling down and being angry and defensive.
It's not true. It's not true. Sometimes I laugh.
We've just seen it here. We just saw it here, so you can't say it's not true because we just watched you do it.
You can't say always.
Okay.
That's your example.
Let's move on then. Obviously, you're not gonna. You've chosen to no longer learn or hear anything. So
now I don't learn or hear. Now it turned into I don't learn or hear from not laughing.
Now go ahead and yell about that.
I'm not yelling. Oh my God! How do women? How do
females?
How do females?
Oh my God! Marry men? I don't know. It's bizarre. It's truly bizarre that you could be gay. That's a choice that you have.
Yeah.
Is that you could marry another woman, and yet we still marry men. It's bizarre. It's completely fucking stupid.
It's same vice versa. Vice versa.
You want to be married to another man?
No.
One of you would have to clean the kitchen.
Whoa! Look at you. Is that... Anyhow,
okay.
I made an honest mistake. We went to a restaurant and we had to get up and leave. Who came
over? It's called Spain.
Who made the excuse to the guy? Hey, a family emergency came up when we walked out.
Do you think he believed that? No.
Huh?
No.
After they put the napkins down.
You go, do you have guacamole? He goes, no. I go, this is not the place. Let's go. Like, there was really nothing. It would have been it was like bad atmosphere.
Well, the food looked delicious. They had all kinds
I saw nothing but meat.
I saw a vegetarian dish. It said vegetarian.
What was the dish?
I didn't read it because you were already ready to go.
No, I don't want to take the one vegetarian dish.
Well, I'm sure they had more than one. But anyhow,
Spain is a meat-based restaurant.
No, you want me to look up their menu right now? I can do it.
Go ahead.
No. And then we got to go. And then Bonnie goes. Bonnie said, "Oh, come on, we've been to this restaurant." And I remember being at the restaurant. I go, I think it was in Princeton. No.
I thought the name was Sol, S-O-L. And I looked it up and looked it up and looked it up. Couldn't find it. Raina found it under a new name. It got a new name.
Yeah.
And somehow she found it and we went and it was great. So fun.
They
no longer make guacamole at the table since COVID.
But the dishes were...
The weird things that COVID took away from us.
The goddamn dishes were so much food. And it's a Mexican restaurant, right? Pretty good. What was my appetizer, Bonnie?
I don't know. I can't remember. Some kind of... It looked like sushi, but it was obviously Mexican sushi. Some form.
Yeah.
But you still wouldn't go there thinking maybe they have sushi. That's the point I'm making. I'm not saying restaurants don't have variety on their menus. I'm saying you don't go to like the pasta shop and be like, "Do you have sushi?"
Of course you don't.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You went to Spain and you were like, "Why don't you have Mexican food?"
I didn't say what I said.
No, but I never asked. In your head.
I said, "Do you have guacamole?" Because the place we went to last night, we went there like 3 or 4 years ago. Nobody remembered. Luckily, Raina just picked one. She didn't know that was the one we went to. She said, let's try this place. And we did.
She kept saying, I think this is the place. And I was like, that's not the name of it, but it looked cool. I go, it looks familiar. Because she looked at the pictures inside. She goes, I think this is it. And then when we pulled up, we were like, this is it.
How come on, okay, the bill was the bill. Then I left a tip. But then I get my bank statement and they only took out for the bill, not the tip on the bank statement. Like it said, you just made a payment. Okay, let's say a bill was
$100.
$100. It was,
and you tipped
no,
20.
it was 107, and I tipped $33
Okay.
to make it 140.
Mm-hmm.
So the bill was 107. I tipped,
But
30.
they only took 107 out of
It's
you.
yeah, and
But maybe
says
it takes
107.
longer to process the tip. I have no idea.
I just hope the guy got his tip.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is so weird that they wouldn't just do the total.
I know. I don't understand that. I don't know how to make it funny. I'm just, sometimes you bring up ideas or, you talk about things that happened. So, tell them how Raina gave you your gift.
Oh, so Raina got me a gift, a little box, and it was wrapped in a t-shirt.
An old.
But then I smelled the t-shirt and it was so
She just took the gift and
it
put it
was
in her teeth.
so disgusting. The t-shirt was smelled so bad.
But she goes in her room, sees the gift, just throws in a t-shirt and brings it. Like,
No effort whatsoever.
who thinks I would never think of putting a gift in a t-shirt, And she goes,
Well, Rich got me a card that Raina and I were laughing about. Of course, Rich was getting mad. And
I wasn't getting mad at all.
But it's like almost exactly. I'm going to find the other cards, maybe the next episode, and I'm going to read some of the cards over the years because they're all almost identical. It's so funny.
Well, then
Yes.
I think the same. I say nice, sweet things.
I know. It's like, obviously you think that, but it is funny.
First of all, I don't even like cards.
Me? Oh,
I don't even like cards because you go read them and you're going, well, I don't know if I really feel that way about the person or is that
so write something that you feel.
I did. I do. But they should just have a card, happy birthday, and then you write everything under there.
They do.
I never saw just a blank card where it just says happy birthday without some long, this is your day, may fireworks, whatever. Then they put under one section funny, and there's nothing funny about them. Just like when people send you emails or responses and they go LOL, and you want to write, there was nothing funny about that. Like, why do people go, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow at 11, LOL. What the fuck is funny about that? People just use LOL too loosely.
Well, I think, and I'm not disagreeing with you, but I think people use it because it's hard to tell if someone's being light or funny in a text. So when you put LOL, it's just indicating to the other person, don't take this too seriously, what I've just written.
Sometimes it's nothing that you would take seriously at all, or they would just respond on it. I think LOL, listen, there's times to use it and times not to.
It's such a bizarre thing to be upset about.
Yeah, I'm not upset. I'm just I'm pointing out that people use LOL too loosely. So think before you put LOL after whatever you're sending. Think. Go, would I laugh at this? Say that to yourself. Would I laugh at this? No. Because it's a response.
And I guess for you, it's always no, right?
Yeah. See, there was a half a laugh. I made Raina half a laugh last night. I went into her room. I'm going, Raina, where's Raina? And she's sitting on the bed. I'm going, she's not in the corner she sits in. And she's laughing at that. I don't know why. But when you make your kid laugh.
Because you're being silly and light, which we don't see enough of.
I always am silly and light. with
Here we
Rain.
go.
A lot.
It's wild. It's wild how quickly we can make you defend yourself.
Well, when I get accused of something, yeah.
Is
of
it
course.
accused or is it or are you able to be like, you know what? I'm gonna be more light. I'm gonna, you know what? Good note, or maybe just,
I don't take notes.
or
like
maybe
you
just
said
go, or maybe
last
just
night.
go, oh, okay, and then later think about it, like, oh, maybe I am. I guess she said
Okay.
it, brought it up a couple of times. Maybe I better
Now,
look at
how
this.
about this? Here's a good.
But no, not you. You're gonna be like, I'm right, which you never are 100% wrong.
No.
I'm right. You'd rather be right than happy. That's for sure. You're
Now, how do you get into I'm not happy? I'm very happy. But last night you said, I can't wait till I get to the point where I don't have to take notes. Remember you said that in the car? You said, I'm going to. Yeah.
for
Okay.
my writing stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Do you remember saying that?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? I'm at the age and point in life where I don't take notes. Like you. You don't want to take notes.
That's for writing, not if I was living with someone whom I loved, if the people
Yes.
that I loved said, "Hey, Mom, you've been kind of not fun to be around lately." Wow, that would hurt. That would hurt, and I would think about it, and I would do something about
I'm
it.
fun. I'm
I
fun
wouldn't
at
sit
times.
around angrily explaining to everyone why I'm fun.
I'm not angry.
Not right now, but if we did say that to you, do you understand? So you'd rather be right than make the rest of your family happy.
I try to make you guys happy nonstop.
Do you see though? Every
Yes, don't
single
say-
thing is a defense.
You're right, because
Let the defenses go. Who cares? Is it that
obviously,
painful? Is it
obviously
that
you care.
painful?
No, it's not painful that I do take care of my family.
Okay, sometimes, but if somebody, so we're wrong. So
No,
basically, you're saying
you're not wrong. There's no right or wrong.
so we are completely delusional when we say, "Oh, you're not fun to be around anymore."
That's not true because you don't say that. And once in a while,
I said the other day, I said you've stopped being able to laugh at yourself.
well, I laugh at things. Don't I laugh at things that are funny?
But
when
do you see how
said-
much effort you put
when we
into
were
defending yourself instead of like, I just don't get it. I don't get
You
why
don't
you wouldn't
see
be
what
like, oh, okay, let me
Because
like.
you're pointing out the negative. When we
Yeah,
were
but-
watching that
yeah, but
TV
there-
show,
But if you point out the negative to someone and then they don't, they just won't see it or look at it or take it in. They go, no,
Well,
I'm
maybe.
this. I'm right. I'm
No.
right. Then the other person goes, okay. Then a little while later, they point it out again. Then you go, no, I'm right. And it goes on and
maybe
on
sometimes
and on.
point out the positive.
I do all the time, Rich. That's insane.
When we were watching that show last week, you said something really funny and I laughed.
It's not, I'm not saying you don't
So don't
ever
say that.
laugh.
I laugh
You-
all the
you go-
time. At funny stuff, I laugh. LOL. Whatever. I mean, I laugh a lot. So,
Then I guess that's that.
no, that's not that. I mean, you
I don't
know.
even care. I just try to avoid you. That's
Oh,
fine.
good.
Well,
good.
if you're not
Then
gonna
we
if
will
you're not
get a
gonna,
bigger house.
if you're not gonna change and you're also not gonna listen, or you think our complaints are delusional,
I didn't say they
or
were
we're
delusional,
not-
but don't say I'm not fun.
Rich.
I'm fun.
When you wake up in the morning, I've never met anyone who is in a worse mood
I'm
right
not in a bad
after
mood.
waking
You
up.
exaggerate. You see things
Well,
different.
everyone else, people go, "Hi, good morning." Not you. I go, "Hi, good morning."
And
You're
I
like,
go,
"Ugh."
hey, no, you're exaggerating. I go, hey, what's up? I always go, how's it going? What's up? All right, so don't
Okay,
say-
all
I
right.
never
You're
come-
wonderful. You're amazing. Thank you so much. I
Oh,
love you
stop
so
it!
much. You're the
Stop.
best.
Okay, good.
Oh, but that part now that's even angrier. So,
Because
so
you
I
know
can't
you're
win.
just phony. Being
I'm not
phony.
being funny. Rich, I actually do love you. Otherwise, why
Why?
would I stay married to you? Think about that. Think about that. Why would I stay married to you? Do we have some fun together? We certainly do. We absolutely 100% do. Could you possibly stop getting so deep into all the negative shit that upsets you, like an LOL? Who fucking has
I
time
doesn't
for that
upset.
shit?
I'm just saying. I was bringing up a topic.
And when someone goes, "Hey, you're this or you're that," maybe laugh a little, lighten up, but you don't. You take it so seriously. So that's all I'm saying. And if you don't want to listen to it, don't listen to it. We'll carry on this way for the rest of our lives. It's fine. I've accepted it.
No, you haven't, because you're
Because I bring it up every once in a while. Well, I'm bringing it up on the podcast specifically because it doesn't make for a great podcast. If you can never laugh at yourself,
Okay.
then it's a dumb podcast. It's dumb to say we have a comedy podcast or that we're a great comedy couple, because we're not. Because it means that one of us takes it too fucking seriously.
I'm the straight man. I'm the straight man.
And until you go to Walmart.
Oh, I get it. In my compact car. So there.
You admit that you're good at being funny.
Wait, you don't think I'm good at being funny?
I'm asking
yes,
you. I'm asking you. Do
Yes.
you think you're good at being funny?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
I
if you
just-
have a gift, give it to your family once in a while.
Okay. There.
Great.
I'll do some more funny stuff around the house.
I'm not asking for that. I'm asking you to lighten up. When
All right.
someone makes a joke or says something about you, you do insane, hilarious things all the time. The fact that you don't know so much stuff, like, it's so funny. It's so wild. Rain and I look at each other. We can't believe some of the stuff you don't know.
What, you made fun of how I put my earbuds in?
Yes. And they're AirPods. But do you see what I'm saying? It's like you just refuse. It's like I've got all the words that I need.
Someone
In
calls them.
1987, I completely shut down learning any new words.
No, people call them earbuds. Some people call them earbuds.
Well, the ones you're wearing that we were making fun of how you were wearing,
No,
'cause you wear them upside down, are called the AirPods.
I didn't wear them upside down. There's a way to put them in your ears so they don't fall out.
That's upside down. Most people have the longer part hanging down. You
That's-
had them up in your ear.
You're right, but that's not upside down. That's the way. I think you think maybe everybody
I
else
never
has
saw
it.
anyone else wear them like that. But that's okay. You want to be right and defend.
I don't want to be right. I just
We were
thought-
laughing and having a good time about it.
Yeah, making fun of me.
Yes, Raina took a picture and put it in her group chat with all her friends. And
Oh, really?
yes, because why, Rich? Because it's funny. You're like an old man wearing your AirPods upside down. It's funny. You're bringing joy to a bunch of 15-year-old girls. Hilarious.
It's my first pair of earpods. Well, did you have a good birthday? Yes or no?
Yes, I had a lot of fun.
Did you have fun?
I had a lot of fun.
Did you have your drink?
I did have my drink.
Did you get drunk almost off of one drink?
Well,
She's the waiters, like they must go, is this girl nuts? She's so she's over happiness to them. The waiter's like, you know how you want to go to waiters, tone it down. I know the waiter wanted to tell her to tone it because she
what
had
did
one
I
drink.
say?
I don't. You were just whatever.
I was smiling and laughing. I mean, we have these conversations, and then he says stuff like this. It's fucking amazing. And then he goes, "I'm always happy. I'm always having
No, we
fun."
had a good time.
And then he goes, "Oh, my wife was laughing on her birthday."
Oh, I didn't say that.
Everyone in the restaurant had to have been like, "This bitch." No one's seeing the world like you. It's insane. It's insane that you would be defending yourself. I'm a fun guy. And then within 1 second, you're like, she showed her teeth when she laughed. It was horrific.
You
Like,
were
what is wrong with you?
you were over friendly.
I wasn't over. I don't even remember being friendly at all.
Over friendly.
I had half a margarita before the food came, and it definitely, I could feel it. Then once I started eating, it sort of went away. But it was a fun night. And
The
the
dishes of food was piled. You're like, what the hell?
It was great.
And then they brought Bonnie whipped cream for her and a candle.
Like, yeah.
I made her wear a sombrero and a mustache.
Oh yeah, that was pretty fun.
Then Rita wore the mustache out, didn't leave it at the table, kept it.
It was just they don't
Did it stick to you?
they don't use the same mustache for other people. They're like you get a whole sheet of them, you pull them off. You get them at the 99-cent store. I know you were so worried about that Raina left with the mustache.
See, I wasn't worried. I just said you left with the mustache.
But in the car, you were going to her. Well, you can't just leave with the mustache. You can't just leave with the mustache. So it does sound like you were worried about it.
What I'm worried about is all the building going on in this area. They took away the driving range.
Here we go.
The driving
More
range.
negativity.
It's not negative.
I mean, it's bizarre.
They took
LOL
away.
and buildings
They took away the driving range
that
on
he's
22.
never gone to.
We always go there, and I used to take Raina there to play miniature
I
golf.
haven't been there in 15 years.
Get out! We went there a couple of years ago to play miniature golf, Raina and I.
Well, I didn't
maybe
go.
about 4 years ago. And then you go there to hit balls at driving range. But of course, you know, they rather sell the property and make money. You know, and Raina said that to me. What'd you say? Keep away, big business. I don't know, whatever she said. It was funny. Big, something about coffee. And then I text her. Whoa. Well, anyhow, listen. Happy birthday to my lovely wife. I put it
I don't
on.
want any
What?
comments under this about how fucking frustrating Rich is and all that stuff, because I get it. I know he is. Well, but this is why we have the podcast. So we can see this in action, and we don't need to put it on our in our comments. We love him
Oh, we
unconditionally.
do this podcast so people could. You're basically saying so people could see that
There's no
something wrong
real other reason to do. Why are we doing the podcast then?
to carry the message.
Of what? Never be happy, complain at all costs?
I know. I'm happy. All that. Look at that.
Why did you quit drinking if this was the person you were gonna?
Oh, really? Now you're
Oh,
saying?
here we go.
Oh, really?
What? Again, so we tested it to see if he could make fun of himself. Not yet, not yet, but maybe he'll come around. Who knows?
I went to a
The man who cannot be joked about. That's what we should change this podcast name to.
Oh yeah.
The man who cannot take a joke about himself. You're
I'm not-
fine.
I know I'm fine. What do you
People love you and think you're funny. Why don't you just accept it and like
I
enjoy
accept-
it?
I accept
no, you're
that
so
I'm funny.
fighty. Like you're so like, ugh. What is it in there?
Just listen.
You think everyone's against you.
I don't think everyone's against me. Just my wife and daughter. They team up.
We have a laugh at your expense quite often, yes.
If me and Raina do that to you, you get so
That
mad.
is not true.
Oh,
Absolutely not
you
true.
get so mad when I'm gonna next time log it in.
Okay, fine. Go ahead, do it. I'm telling you, I have a pretty good sense of humor about myself.
Okay.
And if I was like constantly doing, first of all, you do things to make yourself seem stupid, like as
No.
a joke. Yes, you do. Well, then after the fact
no.
you say you were joking, when we go,
Sometimes, yeah. I agree.
do you see? It's
What?
like he doesn't even know. He
I
has
know.
no idea what he's defending. He's like,
No, I know what I'm defending, but
you're like a plate on a thing, just
oh really?
spinning. Don't let me fall off.
You
Yeah,
ever
no,
see-
you say that you late. If we go, oh, that's the dumbest thing anyone's ever said. You go, I was joking,
Mhm.
right? But why, if you were joking, now that I think about it, why would you get so mad? That seems like the thing that you were doing in order to get a rise out of people. Then when you get a rise out of people, you get mad about it.
But they don't know how to take the rise. It's just like people that put LOL after, I don't want to deal with stupid people. I just don't like it. Oh boy.
Well, I love you,
No, you don't.
and I do. I
No.
do love you.
Give me 3 reasons.
I think
why.
I think you're a difficult man to explain stuff to.
Oh,
This would be therapy. This would be what our therapy would be like exactly. This is basically couples therapy, but we got no therapist.
anyhow.
You just stare
Oh,
at your own image.
we started watching the movie the other night. What's it called? My Name is Otto or something. My name is Otto. And we're sitting there, we're
You
going,
love negative shit. It's just wild.
it's not negative.
No, this is like the first you've lit up. Oh, I get to say something about something being shitty.
I didn't say it was shitty.
It was shitty. It was.
We
a
didn't
terrible
finish
movie.
it. We didn't finish. But we like all the shows I watched ended at the same time. Godfather of Harlem, Mayor Kingstown, 1923 ended a little earlier, but they all ended. Law and Order. Which one? Organized Crime. I watched that alone. You don't watch that one.
All those shows except for 1923 you watched alone. I didn't watch any of them.
But they all ended at the same time. Is there a time they come out and end basically at the same time? It seems like whatever. I guess one network doesn't want you to watch another network, but we're watching the show now. What's it called?
The Last of Us?
The Last of Us. And it's, I think the first, I don't know if it's really based, I mean, it's based on zombies, but we're not a zombie family. You know what I mean?
It's wild how many zombie movies, TV shows that can handle. It's like that. The fact that HBO would be like, yeah, let's do another zombie thing.
Well, here's the thing.
It just seems wild that's
all these actors,
more shows and movies about zombies than any other topic ever.
All these actors and directors, and they look down or make fun of like Marvel movies or superhero movies, but yet there's 1,000 times more fucking zombie shows and movies.
Not really.
There's a lot more. Just a lot of them.
Than Marvel?
Well, Marvel is,
it's like every single movie on the planet.
Whatever. But if you're going to make fun of one, entertainment's entertainment. If people like it, they like it. It's arrogant if you're a monologist to make fun of a guitar act or a prop act. It's just if people like it, they like it. There you have it. And this weekend I'll be Friday. I'm in Jim Thorpe, PA at the theater there, and Saturday.
Making fun of everything but himself.
Newtown Theater.
Making fun of everything but himself.
PA Saturday. Tonight we're going to the Stand, but this won't be out till tomorrow. Thank you for having me, Bonnie.
Peace out. My Wife Hates Me was created and hosted by Rich Voss and Bonnie McFarlane. Executive producers Robert Kelly and Matt Kleinschmidt for the Laugh Button Podcast. Subscribe to the podcast by visiting mywifehatesmepodcast.com.
Suicide pact, he's totally sober. She's not that drunk. He's really old and she's got some spunk. He's totally holy as an asinine bomb, and she's just a little less dumb. She really hates him, it's really true. But somewhere deep down, she loves him too.